Hey everybody, Ryan McCaffrey with IGN. We are lucky enough to be up here at 343 Industries getting an early look at the Crimson multiplayer map pack for Halo 4, the first 3 downloadable maps. I'm joined by design director Mike Ellis from 343. And Mike, what are we looking at right now?
Okay, so here we have our new map. This is Wreckage, and we're going to be playing a little Extraction.
So if you watched our multiplayer map tour video with lead multiplayer map designer Kynan Pearson, he explained this is an asymmetrical map with a lot of crazy little tight indoors, but mixed with some nutty outdoors. And we're already, Mike, we're seeing some just madness going on right now.
But there's always a method to the madness. And I think what we're seeing here is our player is about to convert this extraction point, which is going to earn his team some points. And wow, we've even got a warthog inside.
With a ghost coming in to try and, oh my goodness.
You see here one of the advantages of that Promethean vision, especially if you're a defender, you can sit tight and watch where the enemy are coming in, and you can block those angles as they arrive.
So it's worth noting that, so we're playing Extraction right now, which since this, I was going to say, this has just been added upon the day of release, I should say, on December 10th when the Crimson Pack comes out. This will also be added to the matchmaking playlist. You'll be able to jump in to Extraction on there. So for those that may not have spent a lot of time, can you give the sort of basic overview of Extraction?
Sure. So Extraction is an objective-based map where there's multiple extraction points around the map, and what each team needs to do is get to those extraction points, contest them, and then what they do is they take the sort of precious cargo and have it extracted from the map. So it's very much one of those modes which brings people together and lets them shoot each other in the face. Always
the best kind. But you can kind of tug of war because you're trying to convert, but the other teams could certainly, we could come through and stop this if we get there in time.
Yeah, I think it's another one of those modes that you really want to get players working together in small groups, and you want to be protecting your particular extraction points while making sure that there's enough players in the field to always be contesting the enemy's extraction points.
So there are always 2 points going on at any given time, correct?
Yeah, you can see on our map here, there's actually points C and D that the players are fighting over. And each one has actually been taken over at this point by the blue team, and they're trying to protect those 2 points.
And so Wreckage, there are some vehicles in here. I saw a warthog cross the way a second ago, but it looks like nobody's really going for the vehicles in Extraction, at least at this point in time.
I think this particular game, the red team had a warthog in play early on, but the blue team were able to negate that very quickly with a couple of plasma grenades. And so I think what's happening here is all the players are naturally gravitating to those extraction points. And so they're basically leaving their vehicles behind for the meantime.
Oh, well played. Looks like we're going to get that one. But the red team is going to get the other one. So the score 2-1. First to 5 wins, or until the clock runs out.
And so right now you see that they've got this one last one that they're looking to protect. Oh, and a great grenade wipes out all the blue defenders.
All of them. But new point, E has popped up.
Yeah, that replaced D that was previously captured. And so we just make sure that there's always something for that tug of war.
And so, this is a wee bit like Territories from back, Halo 2 days, but obviously it's a little more, I guess, malleable than that.
Yeah, I think this mode's got a lot to offer. It means that you get some very chaotic scenes of players looking to defend areas while you get lots of grenades raining in there and lots of people bringing a lot of firepower into a small area of the map. And the great thing is you get a lot of contested areas which, if you get 2 balanced teams, will exchange hands multiple times.
So when the Crimson Map Pack launches, will there be a dedicated DLC playlist for matchmaking, or how are we going to be able to get these going? All right, we'll cut that out. Make a note. All right, 3-1 blue. I really like in this map how it goes from super cramped indoor to wide open outdoor, which really isn't really like any of the other Halo 4 maps.
No, I think Wreckage has a lot of unique elements to it. Obviously, being a sort of a wrecked space means there's a lot more sort of organic placement of rocks, of pieces of ship. It makes for a lot of interesting layouts that you don't necessarily see in the more cleaner, traditional Halo environments. The center of the map is very small and more sort of infantry weighted. The spaces tend to be more confined. And then around the outsides, you've got more of a sort of vehicle path that cuts through and gets close to each of the team bases. In terms of navigating this map, players should look out for glow sticks. There are two different color glow sticks. You've got the blue glow sticks and the red glow sticks, and they signify which end of the map you're on. And then there's also the great vista that looks out to the giant Forerunner guns on the beach side of the map versus the big Covenant wreck on the other side.
3-2, we've got a good game going here. And we're seeing it in action, and so Extraction might be a good game type to break out the Sentry bot armor ability for this exact purpose.
Definitely, the personal auto sentry is something you can put down near an area that you've converted and you're waiting to extract. And so you're basically raising your ability to be able to defend that area, especially if you get multiple players trying the same tactic around an area. It can really help you put a ring of steel around a site.
And I suspect also, if you've got a few 2 or 3 teammates trying to protect an extraction point, maybe maybe you want to try out the regeneration field armor
Definitely,
ability.
That's another good tactic. One of the things with this game type, though, is if too many players will protect a certain site, that means you're definitely freeing up the enemy to attack one of the other sites. So it's definitely about getting that balance. So here we got the blue base. In some of the other game modes, you can tell it's the blue base because we have the blue lighting, we got the blue glow sticks around there, and then conversely, the other side of the map will have those red glow sticks, warmer lighting.
So we're in a position now where it's 4-3. Our blue team needs just 1 to win, so that we don't even have to worry about point C there that the red team has. We just have to protect our. There we go, and game over.
Definitely, you will reach a point in the map where you reach a tipping point, and it's all about making sure that you protect that tipping point or your whole team rushes.
Mike Ellis from 343, that is the Crimson Multiplayer Map Pack. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.